Amidah Amrawati, the Honorable Vice Dean of Research, Innovation and Partnership of Animal Science Faculty, Mr. Dr. Ihsan Andidago, the Head of Quality Assurance and International Reputation of Animal Science Faculty, Mr. Dr. Hasbi, the Faculty of SINET, Animal Science of Hasanuddin University, Professor Asmuddin Nasir, lecturers and Animal Science Faculty, all the students of Animal Science Faculty, Hasanuddin University, and of course, the main guest for today, Professor Pei Jiang Yu. Good morning, sir. Please welcome to meet you. And Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. On behalf of the committee, I would like to extend a warm welcome and express our gratitude for participating in today's general lecture, which will be divided into two sessions. The topic for the first session will be an opening by our head Dean of Animal Science, and the second one is general lecture by Professor Pei Jiang Yu with the topic Brief Introduction, University of Saskatchewan, College of Agriculture and Bioresources, and Department of Animal and Poultry Science. I, Aulia, will be your master ceremony for this morning event. Okay, and ladies and gentlemen, this agenda is held as a platform to bridge between our participants and our speakers, the respectful our main guest, Professor Pei Jiang Yu from the University of Saskatchewan, Canada, as the main guest for today event to share and discuss and issues related to university overview. Honorable guests, ladies and gentlemen, today's general lecture will be open with several agendas, started with an opening remark by the Dean of Animal Science Faculty, Hasanuddin University, Mr. Dr. Shahdar Baba. After that, we will move on to the general lecture session, which will be handled by the moderator. Now, to open today's general lecture, I would like to invite the Dean of Animal Science Faculty, Hasanuddin University, Mr. Dr. Shahdar Baba, to give an opening remark to Dr. Shahdar Baba. The time is yours, please.
Thank you very much, Miss Aulia. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillah, syukurillah, la hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. Honorable Professor Pei Jiang Yu from Saskatchewan University, Honorable all of the Vice Dean Faculty of Animal Science, Mr. Hikmah, Mr. Ihsan, Mrs. Amidah Amrawati, and Mr. Hasbi, all of the senior lecturer, Faculty of Animal Science, Mr. Samsuddin Hasan, Professor Samsuddin Hasan from Grassland, and then Prof. Ismar Toyo, graduated from Birmingham State University. Okay, and then Prof. Johnny Raharja from Physiology. First of all, let's thank and pray unto our God for giving us blessing and mercy so we can gather in this place in hall of Faculty of Animal Science and maybe in YouTube, maybe because we are online in YouTube for private YouTube for student of Faculty of Animal Science. And secondly, I would like to thank to Professor Pei Jiang Yu, sorry, from Saskatchewan University for your coming to share with us, to share all of the lecturer and student in Faculty of Animal Science. Now we have internationalization program in Hasanuddin University, like mentioned before, adjunct professor maybe, and I would like to invite you become adjunct professor. And in Faculty of Animal Science, annually we have International Conference of Animal Science and Technology. Maybe we can do it during May of 2023. So I would like to invite you to become invited speaker, one of invited speaker in this conference. And then many collaboration we can do because Hasanuddin University has mentioned to become one of part in World University. So I do hope in this time we can take many advantage, many opportunity to collaborate with Saskatchewan universities, especially to Professor Peng Chian. Thank you very much to Prof. Asmuddin for the effort to arrange this meeting, arrange this collaboration, initial collaboration, and thank you to Vice Dean of Research and Collaboration, Mr. Ihsan Dagong. I think it's enough for me. Maybe today it's about how to say, to start the collaboration. Maybe Professor Peng Chian can explain about the field of study in Canada or Saskatchewan University can collaborate with us. That's all for me. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you so much for opening the general lecture. Now, we hope this event will run smoothly and we all can reap the utmost benefit of it. Okay, now, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to our main session today, which consists of a lecture delivered by our main guest speaker, Professor P. Chiang Yu. This session will lead by Professor Asmuddin Nasir, who is in charge as our moderator today. Without further ado, please, Professor, time is yours.
Thank you very much, the MZ. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillah, kita panjatkan puji syukur to Mighty God for our health and opportunity today to attend this general lecture that will be delivered by our guest, Professor Peng Chiang Yu from University of Saskatchewan, Canada. Distinguished the Dean of the Faculty of Animal Science and all Vice Dean, all senior Professor Sam, Professor Ismail Toyo, Professor Johnny, and all lecturers from Animal Science Faculty. Thank you for coming today to attend the meeting, the lecture that will deliver by Professor Professor Peng Chiang Yu. Let me tell you a bit about him. Professor Peng Chiang Yu spent the primary, high school, and bachelor degree in China, and then graduate his master from Wageningen University in Netherlands, and also finished his PhD program at University of Melbourne. That's why I know him, because at the same time I also attend my PhD program in Melbourne University. So actually we are academic brothers at that time. So let me tell you a bit why we have him here today, because actually Prof. Yu already spent about 3 or 4 days in University of Shah Kuala in Banda Aceh. So we have also a friend there, and then after contact him, and then he willing to spend 2 or 3 days in Makassar, and this is I think the first time to visit Makassar. Yeah. Okay. So welcome to Makassar, the capital of the South Sulawesi, and Hasanuddin University is actually one of the, I think it's the top 10 university in Indonesia. Ladies and gentlemen, maybe just to save the time, today we will hear about the general overview about the University of Saskatchewan, And hopefully, like the Dean also already said, that in the future we would like to have more collaboration, more partnership, not only in research but also in, let's say, exchange student, exchange professor with the University of Saskatchewan in Canada. And today we will hear about the overview about the university, and Professor Penju will talk about this today. So, Professor Penju, time is yours.
So, this is my first time to Makassar. Okay, so thanks for your invitation, and particularly thank you to my academic brother, Asmudin. So when we studied in Melbourne University, we studied together under the same supervisor. So, and after I finished my PhD, I went to the Canada for the postdoc training. After postdoc training, I just stay in our university as a faculty. Okay, thanks very much. Today I just give you the Is it possible I just stand there? Yes. Okay. One slide? Huh?
Yeah,
With
because your
Michael.
voice doesn't.
Oh,
Yes, yes, please.
but I need to move slide. Okay, let me see. Okay, Today I just give you briefly about our university, college agriculture by resource. Also, briefly introduction about our department. So, where is University Saskatchewan? So from the west to the east, the first province called British Columbia. The second one is Alberta. The third one is Saskatchewan. So that's all university called University Saskatchewan in the third province. And all university located in the Saskatoon. Okay? So Saskatoon, that's all university location. This is the city Saskatoon. And population around 300,000 people in this city. Okay? And then the University of Saskatchewan is one of 15 universities in medical doctorate category. So in Canada, they have 3 different kind of university. The top one we call University Doctor category. Okay? Then in our university, we have 20,000 students. That's our university, 20,000 students. And then the student here, we have 2,100 Aborigines students. Means First Nation people, Aborigines students. Then we have graduate students, 3,100. So that's a graduate student. Then for international students, we have 2,400. So that's the students that come from more than 100 countries. So this is a 2,400 graduate students, the international students come from more than 100 countries. So that's all the students. Okay, so in our university, we also have a sports team. So we have 15 Husky team. So in our university, sports team always called Husky. So Husky basketball, Husky volleyball, Husky, all different and so you will see we have 15 Husky, and the university win more than 120 championship. So each year university compete together so for the sports. So very important, you know, the Canadian National Olympic basketball coach. So woman basketball coach for Olympic game. The coach come from our university. Okay, so that's all the sports. Then in our university we have the 13 college, 3 graduate school, 6 affiliate the college. Then we have the research infrastructure, Canadian NISOS. Okay, this is a Sengchong facility, very expensive. Okay, I will mention later. Sengchong. We also have a vaccine research facility. We call Vado Intervac. Do the vaccine research for animals, for humans. Okay, include the COVID-19 vaccine research. So we doing here in this institute. We also have Global Institute for Food Security. So that's the food research. It is a large research institute. And also we have the nuclear research facility in our university. Then we also have Global Institute for Water Security. That's also is a large institute. The biggest institute research is hair science. Okay, that's our university. Then currently we have 143,000 living alumni. So that's our university living alumni, 143,000. In our university, we also have 5 Olympic gold medalists. Okay, 5 Olympic gold medalists come from our university. And then in our university, we produce research, but also we produce the politician. So one prime minister, Canada prime minister, come from our university. 8 premier government, provincial governor, that's come from our university, 8. Okay. Then we also have 3 Supreme Court judge, High Court judge come from our university, 3. Then we also have 4 literacy awards, so that's the worldwide, very good. Okay, 4. Then in Canada, the highest award, it is out of Canada. So in our university, we have 280. Then also our university have 1 Oscar winner. So that's our university general information. And then in our university, we have 2 Nobel Prize winner. Okay, that's these 2 persons. Okay, Gerhard and Henry. So these 2 persons are Nobel Prize winner. Okay. Then that's the general information about our university. Now I talk about the college agriculture by resource. Okay, so all college focus on teaching, research, tech transfer. So that's all college. So this is all college. College agriculture by resource. So that's all building, college agriculture building. And you can see this is all university campus. This is a college agriculture. So we work here. This is also all college, college agriculture. Okay, so very beautiful building. So how many people here? In our college, we have 75. Okay, 75 professor, assistant professor, associate professor, full professor. Total 75 around. We have 5 departments. So in our college, we have 5 departments. So, and also we have support staff 400. So this 400, it is funded by professor use their own research funding, okay, 400. Then we have graduate student 220. So in all colleges, the graduate student 220. Then the undergraduate student, we have 700. So that's the undergraduate student. Each year around 700. Then the funding, core budget funding, 11 million. So that's the budget funding. Then research funding, 31 million. Okay, so 31 million come from provincial government, federal government, producer, and industry. So that's all funding. Okay, roughly, okay, 31 million. Then all colleges focus on 3 areas. Okay, byproducts, bioresource, and environment. So that's all focus area. I belong to bioresource, okay, area. Okay. Then all the college. So this is all college, agriculture bioresource. This is another view about our building. Okay. Then we have 5 departments. This is a 5 department. Agriculture economics. So that's one of the department. We have animal and poultry. So that's my department. We also have the food, byproducts, food science. So another department. We have plant science. We have soil science. So that's all 5 department. Also, we have a research center. Okay. For example, in my department, we have the Feed Innovation Institute. That's also part of my department, the research center. We have Prairie Swan Center, that's for swan research. Okay, so all this is a research center, is a part of the department. So in my department, we have here, for example, CDC, Crop Development Center. This is for breeding, the plant breeding. That's part of plant science. Okay, so we have a research center, we have a department. Then here, this is our department, Department of Animal and Poultry Science. Okay, so in my department, we have 15 faculty. Okay, 15 faculty, 3 assistant professor, 4 associate professor, 8 full professor. So that's my department. 15 faculty. Okay, now I tell you each faculty, the research area. So this is Mary, okay? She doing the reproduction. So any people interested in reproduction want to collect with our university, so Mary, so you can contact. So Mary also is a previous dean, the college dean. Andrew doing gut microbiology. Okay, so for the people doing the gut microbiology, so this is the person. If you want to collect, this is Andrew, the work area. And this is Bernard, dairy physiology, but he retired. He's a Dutch guy from Holland. Okay, and for poultry, if doing the poultry research, the Hanke Claassen is the professor doing the poultry research, but the Hanke retired. Now Karen doing the poultry research. Okay, so any people interested in poultry, so you can check with the Karen. And this is Bart. This is the Bart doing the cow-calf grazing research. Okay, cow-calf grazing research. So I'm doing feed and rumen nutrition research. So that's my research area. And this is Ryan doing wild animal research. Okay, so like a deer, a bull, so wild animal research. Also, he's doing aborigines study. So that's Ryan research area. John McKinnon doing the beef feedlot, but John retired. Now we have a new faculty replace John McKinnon doing feedlot research. I don't know you have feedlot here or not, but in Canada they have lots of feedlot research. This is a Fiona. Fiona area is molecular genetics. Okay, molecular genetics. She's from New Zealand. But now she's retired last year. So Fiona retired last year, went back to New Zealand. Okay. And for swan research, Phil Zucker doing the swan research, but Phil retired. We have a young lady, Dennis replaced Phil Zucker to swan research. Okay. For cow calf rumen physiology research, Greg doing the cow calf for beef. Okay, that's the Greg area. And for feed processing technology, so feed processing technology, that's Tom. Tom doing quite a lot. Now Tom retired. We have the Rex doing the feed processing technology research. Okay. Then this is the Sheila come from the USA, American. So, and then Sheila retired. Now we have the young lady called Mika. So Mika replaced the Sheila doing molecular genetic research for beef cattle. So that's the use modern technology for breeding purpose. Okay, Mika doing. We also have fish guy. So fish guy is Marie. Marie doing fish research, aquaculture research. Okay, in Canada, in my province, we do a lot of tank research. Okay, tank fish research. We also have Latasha. Latasha doing toxicology research. Okay, toxicology research. We also have a young guy doing bioinfo, genomics. Okay, genomics, microbiology. That's the Matthew research area. And we have the very old professor, Dave Christensen, is dairy. So he retired, now more than 80 years, still working in our department. Okay, so that's Dave. I don't know, the professor said you visited city before, right? This is Dave. Dave is he's doing the dairy research. He's the dairy research. He's still working, still active, even more than 80 years, still working in our department. So Dave, okay. So if you visit department, you should know him. Okay, he worked there a long time. Okay, so this is all our department staff research area. So if you are interested in some professor research area, so you can direct contact with them. Okay. Okay. So in our province, what kind of animal we have? Okay. We have cattle, 3 million. Okay. More than 3 million. So in the Saskatchewan, we only got 1 million people. So means 3 cattle per person. That's our province. So that's the cattle. Then we have hog. Okay, 715 hog. That's the University of Saskatchewan. We have sheep. Okay, 114,000 sheep. That's in our province. We have horse pony, okay, 67,000 around. So that's the horse and the pony. We also have the bison. So North American, the cattle, okay, that's the bison. We have 57,000 around. So that's the bison. Of course, we have the tank fish research. We have the poultry research. So that's the top animal in Saskatchewan. Okay, the most important animal, it is the beef cattle. Okay, beef cattle. That's our animal. Then, so infrastructure for all to do research. So this is our research facility, okay. This is a research facility for research, also for teaching. We have a metabolic facility, okay, that's doing metabolic study. We have dairy facility, so we put $12 million to build a new dairy facility to do the dairy research. We have poultry research center, that's for poultry research. We have forage beef cattle research center. We build a new facility, spend $30 million to build this new facility. We also have a feed processing center we call Canadian Feed Research Center. That's most for feed processing research, okay? We spend $30 million to build this facility. We also have a Tremendy Farm, that's for cow-calf research, we have Prairie Swan Center, that's for swan research, okay? We have Aquaculture Center, that's most for fish research. Then we also have Feed Innovation Institute, that's do feed research, okay? So I show you this is all dairy facility. This is the first generation of dairy research facility, but we don't use anymore. This is our second generation dairy research facility. We also don't use. Now currently we use a new facility, dairy research facility. You can see here we have auto feeder. So this is an auto feeder. We just put our diet in, what animal eat. The automatically record how much animal eat and how many times spent in feeder. All this data will be automatically go to the computer center, okay? So that's our dairy research facility. So we put the $12 million to build this new facility. Here, we also, in this facility, we have the two kind of milk, the equipment. We have robots milking, so students want to learn how to do robot milking. So we do have a robot milking system, okay? We also have a traditional milking system called herringbone design. So that's, in this facility, we have two kind of milking system. Robots milking and also traditional milking system. That's, we build these two kinds just for students to learn, for us to do research more easy. Okay? And this is, we talk about the metabolism study. So that's, this is my research system, Louisiana. So when we do the dairy metabolism research, we're doing in the metabolic facility, okay? And here, so we also do cow-calf behavior study. So that's my PhD student doing behavior study. So we set up the equipment to collect the behavior data. This is just another view to see. This is, as I mentioned, we have an auto feeder. So this is very convenient to do research. Everything done by computer. So we do not need to spend a lot of time here. We just do diet formulation and let animal eat, okay? This is what we do. See, when we check the animal behavior, so we also set camera in to check, okay? As I mentioned, when we do feed processing research, we use the Canadian Feed Research Center. So this center is around 150 kilometers away from campus. So in this center, we have two kind of equipment. One is pilot line, means when we do feed processing research, we use the small scale equipment to do extrusion, canning, and then exposing, pressure toasting, so we use the pilot line. But if we want to produce a large amount of feed, we use commercial line, okay? So this is, we're doing this facility for feed processing research. Then, this is, for example, when we do feed processing, we do pressure toasting, we do extrusion, pelleting, dry heating, microwave irradiation. So all different vacuum cooling, the moisture heating, rolling, pressure exposure. So we do a lot of different the feed processing research, okay, for feed. So tomorrow I will mention how we use this facility for doing the detailed research. For the people doing swan research, we also have a swan research center that's 10 kilometers away from university. So we're doing there for swan research. This is all the beef research called Tremendi Farm. That's called calf research. This is around 130 kilometers away from campus. So we're doing the cow-calf research in this facility called Tremendi Farm. When people do feed-lot research, so this is our beef feed-lot research, okay? So that's all the beef feed-lot research. This facility we don't use anymore, we use new one, okay? So this is another view. You can see this is all feed-lot research, but this is a resident area. So the people complain smell. So that's why we move this facility out from city to other place. So we build a new facility, spend $30 million to build a new 4G beef research center. So you can see this is our university. Before the beef feed center is here inside the city. Now we move the beef feed lot to here. From here, from university campus to this is the feed lot research center, 30 kilometers away, okay? So we build called Livestock Forage Center Excellency. Okay, we build a new one. This is a new Livestock Forage Center Excellency. You can see now when we do beef feedlot research, we use new facility, okay? So we spend $30 million to build this new beef cattle feedlot research. Also in this center, we also doing forage research, okay? And in Canada, we have the synchrotron facility, okay? Canadian synchrotron for research. I don't know, have you heard about the synchrotron, these words? Okay, this is the synchrotron we use. This is the synchrotron facility in our university. So you can see this is another view about the synchrotron center. Okay, this is our synchrotron center. When we want to do molecule structure research, we use a facility here, synchrotron facility here. Okay. Okay, so what is synchrotron for people who don't know what is synchrotron? Synchrotron is a photon beam. It's a giant particle accelerate, turn electron into light. It is a million times brighter than sunlight. So synchrotron is used to produce a very bright light. This light can be used for molecule structure research. Okay? So usually synchrotron, you can see this is our university synchrotron. Synchrotron usually have this major component. Electric gun, this is a blast of the electron. This is a linear accelerate, right? Increase the electron speed. Then this is a boost ring. The boost ring, from here go to the boost ring. So electron circle very fast. Then when reach the target energy level, they go to the outside ring, we call storage ring. Storage ring, they produce synchrotron light. So one story ring, the electron, the circle very fast. When they suddenly change the direction, they produce the central light. Okay, very, very bright central light. So then the central light go to the station. We call this is a beam line. Then this is a beam line. Usually scientists work in and experiment station. So for example, if I do molecule structure research, I will work here. Okay, check the feed molecule structure, animal nutrition research. If I do feed processing will be change the molecule structure. So how I check molecule structure change? I will use this facility and work in end station, use the synchrone X-ray, synchrone infrared to do molecule structure research. Okay? Then, so as I mentioned, what we do with synchrone light, when high speed, high energy electron accelerate, so I mentioned the electron accelerate, they produce synchrone light. So scientists select wavelength of synchrone light, invest structure molecule. So structure molecule could be plant molecule structure, could be feed molecule structure, could be disease structure. So this facility used for multidiscipline, not only for human disease, animal disease, and plants, feeds, all this kind of research. If you want to check structure molecule, you can use this facility to do. Okay? So usually people just direct synchrone light onto sample. So use synchrone light, direct apply to sample, then use a special detect system to collect data. Usually this data very large. And control experiment, measure amount of light absorbed, reflect, scattered by molecule. So in this way, we can determine the structure molecule. So I use synchrone, use Canadian synchrone. I also use the American synchrone. So I use the New York, Long Island. They got the lab called Brookhaven National Lab. In this lab, they also have a national synchrone light source. So I use synchrone there. I also use the San Francisco US synchrone. So synchrone, this is the synchrone. Anyway, just remember, synchrone is used for molecule structure research. Okay. You can see this. I just give you one application use synchrone. So we can use this is a synchrone facility as a research tool. It's a non-destructive research tool for feed structure research at the cellular molecule level. If I want to do feed research at cellular molecule level, I just use this synchrone. So this is synchrone. Then we use synchrone light, apply to sample, then do spectrum analysis, and get some data for structure. Okay? So for example, I'm doing gene silencing, gene inserting, double gene inserting, two gene inserting into feed, and improve feed quality. This is a LC gene insert into alfalfa. Into alfalfa, we just insert one gene, LC gene, make alfalfa produce the proanthocyanidin. So when we insert one gene into alfalfa, we expect their internal structure change. So how I check internal structure change? I use synchrone light, then apply synchrone light onto the transgenic alfalfa, long-transgenic alfalfa, then do structure comparison. Okay? So in this way, we can get information, structure, nutrition, chemistry directly. So we can use this to do. But tomorrow I will talk more about how to use synchrone for feed and nutrition research. Okay? So that's the brief introduction about our university, our college, our department, and then, so I hope you have the chance to visit our university. So this is our agriculture building, okay? 5 departments, My department on the top level in 6th floor. So that's animal poultry the department. Okay. Without further, thank you for your attention. Okay. Any questions? Yeah.
Thank you, Prof. Penjang Yu. It's an interesting presentation about the University of Saskatchewan, especially College of Agriculture and Bioresources. I will not make a summary because all of us here can see the picture, because picture can tells us more than the writing. Well, probably, ladies and gentlemen, maybe you have some question or need some more information, because the last slide already saw us welcome to Saskatchewan. If you like to visit someday, using some program, because at the moment our government, our Ministry of Education provide us a lot of scheme, program that we can use to visit some overseas university, including the Saskatchewan University. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, maybe you have some question or some more information. Yeah, please, Professor Samsudin Hasan is our senior at university, at the faculty.
Thank you.
Sorry, I didn't hear clearly. So I maybe come to see.
Bisa diulangi anunya yang iya. Iya, kayaknya memang ada yang perlu diadu di sound. Iya.
Kan masuk anggaran tahun 2023.
Oh, iya.
Saya lomba ini tambah ke belakang.
Ke belakang, oh, oke. Iya.
Orang bisa sedang promosi S3 di sini.
Sini sana. Iya, bagus sih.
Kalau di T7 sudah bagus soalnya.
Ketujuh ya.
Cuma kursinya mana?
Oh, kursi belum. Karena memang susah sekali ditangkap tadi dia dulu ngomong ya.
only a few people. Okay, yeah. But we do care about the environment. So in Canada, like greenhouse gas emission program. So, for example, we doing research. For example, one of my research projects is how to use greenhouse gas emission. That's related to environment protection. So we do care. And then even in when we pay the electricity bill, water bill, and energy bill, we also give tax, give the money for people doing environmental research. So this money will go to all the people who doing environmental research, include animal scientists. So we also doing the work related to environment. Okay? All right? Yeah. Question 2. Yeah, what's question?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Perkenalkan, nama saya Muhammad Ali Zainal Abidin Nur, kan kami Zainal. Asal daerah country baru, Sot Baru. Kan baik, Master, you how back to country China, mengapa Master tidak pulang ke Cina, padahal di Cina itu maju sekali sistem translate. Gue lupa semua. Baik, saya ulangi. Kenapa Master tidak pulang ke Cina? Kan di Cina maju sekali sistem pendidikannya, apalagi perkuliahan. Apalagi kalau membahas tentang peternakan, kedokteran saja maju sekali di sana, apalagi seperti Universitas Yunan, Beijing, Universitas Sichuan. Kenapa memilih Kanada? Apakah faktor uang yang berlebih atau overpriced money atau apa dan lain-lain? Sekian dan terima kasih.
I wish I have time to learn your language.
From you, he asked him why after doing master degree you don't get back to China, because China at the moment is very advanced in technology. They have like many university there.
Oh, ask me why.
Why you go to Canada? Maybe he wants to go. He wants to go to Canada.
Oh, yeah. So you ask me why I'm finished study work in Canada, right? So after finishing my study, I get the NSERC postdoc fellowship. Then I work in the University of Saskatchewan. Then when the job opening, I just take like. For us, any place you can find a good job, you just work to. In China, of course, if I go back to China, I also can work as in a university too. But currently, I'm also a professor in China too. Okay, I'm professor in 2 universities in China. I'm doing teaching, I'm doing research for Chinese university too. Okay. What did he say?
Master, kenal atlet bulu tangkis Kanada, Messi Lee.
Huh?
Messi Lee.
Huh? What you say? What's his question? I forgot.
Yes. Kalau bukan itu, masa tidak kenal yang namanya Rizal? Belum.
Sorry, I couldn't get it. So maybe without the mic.
He asked you
Yeah.
whether you know badminton athlete, famous badminton athlete from China, like Chen Long,
Oh.
Lin Dan, you know him?
Famous Chinese
Yeah.
badminton player.
Yeah, badminton player.
Yeah. What's his question?
He asked you know about them.
Oh, this is sports. Yeah. Okay. You ask the Chinese badminton player. Yeah, I know. Like in China, they have several very good badminton player. But I also know Indonesia. They also have very good player too. Okay.
Professor is also graduated from Australia, from Nightingale University. You welcome to Professor Yu. I interest in Indonesia and Canada. It's really different climate. Canada very close with the North Pole. Indonesia is a tropical country. What I want to know is the effect of now is pollution. The climate of the world basically changed. What is the effect of animal husbandry, animal production, mostly about that? So the product is not in Indonesia and Canada. So I want to know what the impact of warming of the world.
So you mentioned like Indonesia here is tropical environment.
Yeah.
In Canada, it is a different environment, the climate environment. Yeah. It's cold.
I want to know about the change of the climate now to the animal production.
To animal production.
Yes. The first one. The second one is this is the simple one. Animal you said about animal science or poultry. Why? Poultry is animal.
Oh, yeah, I can answer you. Previously, we have department animal. We also have department poultry. But later on, we combine together. These two departments combine into one. So that's why we call animal and poultry science. You got? I tell you already. So we have animal science department. We also have poultry science department. Later on, when we combine these two departments, we call animal and poultry, make everybody happy. Okay, so two departments merge into one, so that's what we call animal and poultry. I already told you, because poultry people want poultry lamb in a department. These two departments merge together as one. Okay, before we have the animal science department, then we have poultry science department. When we merge it together, we call animal and poultry, make everybody happy. Yeah, I know your question. I already told you. So this is a two department merging. So that's why we call animal poultry. I know you said the poultry is part of animal. Yeah, I know. Yeah. The first question you talk about the environmental impact to Canada, not much. Not much in Canada. So even we are very cold, but the environment impact on Canada, the husbandry impact on Canada environment, not much. Okay? Not like here. So here the environment, the tropical environment in Canada is cold. It's quite cold. We don't find the much impact climate change in Canada, but we do spend a lot of money to do research in animal science related to environment. I already mentioned, for example, I have a project how to protect the environment through animal husbandry, through feed additive. We add some additive, reduce greenhouse gas emission to protect the environment. Okay? Yeah, thank you.
The first question about the pool, the position of Canada in North Pole.
Yeah.
What the effect of the climate change to the animal production?
Lost port environment effect on the Canada livestock. I don't know because I'm not doing the lost port and climate change related to Canadian animal research, but from what I know, the climate change is not really impact on Canadian animal husbandry management. So not much. Yeah. Okay. But I know its impact on tropical country a lot.
Yeah, because tropical country is very concerned about the warming of the world.
Yes, I know. Like water level increase, and some country will disappear, particularly ocean country. They are afraid the water level increase, the country will disappear. But in Canada, it's not. Yeah, we really have large, less people. Also, the animal, we don't have intensive animal production system. Here, you have limited land, you have lots of population, you have lots of animal, so the animal production is intensive animal production system here. But in Canada, no. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, thank you very much, Professor. Any information? Just to inform you that tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock, we will have another session from you and more focused on the research activities. So today is like a general information about the university and their college, but tomorrow we will be more specific in research area, what activities, maybe open for collaboration or partnership in the near future. Yeah.
I can question. One more question, please.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I see your slide.
Yeah.
About Kroger.
Oh, Sing-Chong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kroger can trace the metabolism.
Okay, pathway. You mean metabolism pathway? Okay. Synchrotron, it is a facility that we use to do the biomaterial molecule structure research. Okay, so synchrotron, as I mentioned, it is the linear accelerate, change electron, circulate electron into speed. When they turn, they can produce extreme bright light. This light many times brighter than sunlight. So for us, we use the synchrotron to do structure research. For example, I'm doing the feed processing, I'm doing gene inserting, I'm doing gene knockdown, gene silencing. When we do this kind of treatment, how internal structure change compare with control. So in order to check molecule structure change, we cannot use the conventional lab technique. If you use HPLC, GC, you do the processing, you do the lab analysis, you damage structure. When you processing them for lab work, you damage it. So we want to do research, the non-destructive, the fluid structure research, we can use Synchron to do. Okay? So you mentioned, can we use it for metabolic pathway research? If you get a sample at the stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, stage 4, so you analyze the sample structure 1, structure 2, structure 3, maybe you can get this information too. Okay. Yeah, you can do this kind of research. For example, Synchron is not only for, as I mentioned, it's multidisciplinary research. That like a disease tissue, when disease tissue change, within time increase disease tissue change, so people can check. Okay, in the stage 1, this tissue was a structure. In the stage 2, what the tissue structure change. In the stage 3, what the structure change. So they just get a sample, use Synchronite to measure molecular structure. Okay, yeah, okay.
Okay, thank you for actually. Any question? Because this is June, for this June month, so we need to prepare for training. So just let me inform you that tomorrow we will have an session. It's more detailed from Tony. We will have time for this and other lecturers. We will have more serious talking tomorrow about what we call the research area, and then research activities that we may conclude in the Saskatchewan University. I think on this moment where we will end, because that program will go to let us give a big applause to Professor Liu.
Thank you.
I take back to the MC.
Thank you so much for attending the Professor Yu. Ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of the general lecture for today. We have learned about facility, lecture, and many things about Saskatchewan University in Canada and about their university overview. Therefore, we hope that today's lecture will give you a broader perspective and interesting knowledge which will be used in our academic life. Okay, last but not least, before closing the event for today, I'd like to invite Professor Yu, Professor Asmudi, and Mr. Dr. Shahdan Baba to we have a humble present from our medical faculty. So it is just formality for you, sir. Will be given by our team. Please, sir, have in front. Yes, so. Thank you so much, Prof. congratulations for the last with all the participants. Untuk foto sesi foto dipersilahkan untuk dipersilahkan untuk para dosen dan peserta. Tim dokumentasi silahkan Prof Sam untuk foto sesi bersama. Prof Budi silahkan, Prof Tandri dan dosen-dosen dulu ya, dosen-dosen dulu untuk dipersilakan berfoto bersama. Setelah itu semua peserta dipersilakan. Jadi untuk yang pertama saya mengundang untuk dosen-dosen Fakultas Peternakan. Dan juga ada tamu dari Universitas Islam Alauddin, dipersilakan Ibu dan Bapak untuk maju ke depan berfoto bersama. Ibu Farida. Baik. Indra mungkin bisa di sini. Anda, saya juga dosen. Tunggu. Tolong yang di atas geser ke kanan sedikit. Tolong yang perempuan ke kanan sini. Tolong. Oke, baik. Untuk mahasiswa silahkan dipersilahkan untuk maju. Ayo, cepat sedikit deh. Ayo semua mahasiswa, silahkan. Ayo yang perempuan cepat deh, cepat jalan sedikit, ayo cepat. Ya, mungkin ada sebagian di atas, Ayo yang perempuan sebagian di atas. Iya. Profas, silahkan Prof. Dia ke kiri sedikit. Ini yang ini. Ke kiri sedikit. Yang di atas tolong ke kiri sedikit. Terus. Nggak seimbang deh. Kiri sedikit. Oke. Okay, that's it all for today. On behalf of the committee, I would like to thank you for Professor Yu. Oh ya, baik, untuk besok masih ada lagi kelas general lecture selanjutnya yang akan masih dengan pemateri yang sama. Dipersilahkan untuk besok datang kembali. Di sini di aula di jam yang sama pukul 10 kalau di ruang majelis. Mohon maaf. Jadi besok dipersilahkan untuk datang kembali di general lecture by Profesor Pi Chiang Q dari Saskatchewan University in Canada. Jadi di ruang majelis ya, dipersilakan untuk adik-adik juga khususnya untuk S2 dan S3 karena materinya besok tentang research and relationship. Jadi teman-teman yang tertarik tentang overview research di
Saskatchewan University Kanada bisa untuk bergabung besok di ruang majelis ya. Oke, mungkin sekian. Terima kasih banyak atas perhatiannya. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.